Hey everyone, how you doing? Got a video for you today. Today's video, I'm going to be telling you the 3 ways to remove chrome. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you probably got a lighter where the chrome is coming off and it's very visible, and there's no point in having it. You'd rather just have a brass one. You're probably not into buying a brass one. So I'm going to tell you the 3 easiest ways to do it, but I'm going to start from the worst way and work to the best way, which is the way I highly recommend it and the way I do it. But first we're going to start off with sanding. You might think, oh, I'll take some sanding paper to here, but the problem is it's going to be very scratchy. You have to use a bunch of different grits. It will take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot more time to sand it off by hand. And you're going to have to do it, multiple times, at least 3 times to get a polish again, right? Like, you could leave it all scratchy, the brass all scratchy, call it a tumbled brass. But it's rather rough feeling. I like to polish them out a little bit, and I do like mine polished. So if you do choose to sand it, just, be careful. And just remember, if you want to, you're going to have to go higher grits if you want to get a finer polish to get some of those deeper scratches out that you probably put in it. Use automotive sandpaper. It's meant for this kind of stuff. It works really well. You can get it at the hardware store. It's pretty cheap. I have a bunch of it. I use 400 to start off, then I move to 800, then I finish on 2000, and you'll get a nice mirror finish. Now, if you just want to leave it like a street chrome, you could just finish on 800. You could just leave that one and it'll look pretty good too, and you don't have to buff it or nothing. But that's, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That's up to you. But sanding, I put it as third, as the worst way to do it, just because of the time consumption and then having to use multiple different grits of sandpaper to get the finish you want. Number two, because I do this one, you can etch it. You could just get some salt and vinegar and hook up a battery to a wire, and you could just get all this chrome right off, and you still have to buff it. Now, I put it as number two. You could say sanding's probably a little more convenient, but I put it at number two is because it is faster than the sanding, and you do get a nicer job. So that put it up a little higher on the list for me. And as you know, I do my customs that way, so it does work really well. Everyone should know that by now. But now, the best and the most fastest way. This is absolutely the most convenient way to do it. It's, if I have to do it, this is the way I do it, is buffing it off. I just buff it right off. You get yourself a nice little 6-inch bench grinder. I got an 8-inch bench grinder. They got high RPMs. You get a sisal wheel for the left side and a medium soft wheel for the right, and then you could use hard steel compound on your sisal wheel and then green high polish on your soft wheel, and that chrome will fly off. I have a video of it. I've already filmed it before, but I will post a link of it down in the description so you can go watch it if you want to see how it's done. If you have access to these tools, or maybe your friend's got a bench grinder in his garage you can go use for 5 minutes. That's all it takes. It's super fast. As soon as you're done, the job's finished, it's buffed, it looks good, and it'll just rip the chrome right off. You just rip all the chrome off on the sisal wheel, and then you just put it right on the high polish wheel. Done. Super fast. Definitely the most effective, nicest way to remove chrome from an older Zippo. Like I said, you got them there, you get one in a box, and maybe you want a 90s brass and there's a bunch of old crappy chrome on it. Strip that off, she'll look nice. So I hope you guys found that video useful. Just a quick one for you guys today. 3 simple ways to remove the chrome off the Zippo. It's something I get asked a lot, so I thought I'd make a video for it. Everyone, take care. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.